Alright, the last deck I want to talk about is the Underworld Dreams deck. This is mainly a multiplayer deck, and the reason for that is because it uses this card called Underworld Dreams, which says whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams deals 1 damage. So obviously this is really good in multiplayer. You know, if you have multiple people playing, then Underworld Dreams deals 1 damage to each of your opponents, which is awesome. So in the spirit of trying to support Underworld Dreams, I have a whole bunch of other cards to have synergy with it. Most obviously is Howling Mine. Howling Mine, 2 mana at the beginning. Every player draws 2 cards every turn, basically. Every player draws an additional card every turn. So obviously really good, because the more cards they draw, the more damage they take. Because Underworld Dreams says every time they draw a card, it deals 1 damage. So that's that. I have a Mox Diamond here, but that's not really necessary. That's just for extra mana. Sun Droplets are really nice, also really good in multiplayer. Basically, whenever you're dealt damage, you get that many charge counters, and every turn, each upkeep, this is not just yours, this is basically the opponent's upkeep as well. You remove a charge counter, and then you gain 1 life, and eventually, if you remove all of them, you gain all the life that you lost. So, if you have multiple Sun Droplets out, then you gain more life than you lost. And every upkeep, so every opponent's turn, so you get a life back, and you eventually gain it all back. So Sun Droplet's awesome. Iron Maiden. So Iron Maiden is kind of like Black Vice, except Black Vice only works on 1 person. Iron Maiden works on every opponent, which makes it really good for multiplayer, and it deals X damage, where X number of cards -4. If they draw a lot of cards, then they're going to take a lot of damage. Yep. And every turn, basically, because it's every opponent. Sculpting Steel copies anything. Copy your Iron Maiden, and copy Howling Mine, a whole bunch of other stuff on this field. I think Anvil of Bogadun, you can also use Anvil of Bogadun in this deck to draw cards as well, but it's not, you have to discard a card, so it's not as great as Howling Mine. Static Orb. I have a bunch of really annoying cards in this deck to prevent the opponent from killing me. So Static Orb basically annoys the opponent, basically annoys everyone actually, because players can't untap more than 2 permanents during their tap steps, so basically they have to really take care of what they are playing, or the creatures and stuff. That's everything. Their creatures, their lands, everything, so they can only untap 2 things every turn, basically. And you can only untap 2 things, but it doesn't affect you as much, since they're taking the damage from Underworld Dreams. They're going to die anyways if they can't do much. Okay, Tangle Wire. Basically the most annoying card in this deck that people hate is Tangle Wire, because basically when you play this, they have to tap 4 things, 4 permanents, and then the next turn they tap 3, the next turn they tap 2, the next turn they tap 1, and then yeah, and once you copy this with Sculpting Steel and stuff, basically it can get really annoying and slow the opponent down a lot, so that's what makes it really good. That's Tangle Wire. And Font of Mythos, every turn each player draws 2 additional cards, that's 2 additional damage. Portcullis. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if there's 2 or more, then you exile that creature. And when this is destroyed by something, then that creatures come back. So if they manage to destroy this. Otherwise, it's a pretty good way of preventing them from attacking you. I guess you can also use Crawl Space. I wonder if I have this card, Crawl Space. Yeah, I do, okay. No more than 2 creatures can attack you each combat. I think I'll put this in here as well. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. So yeah, no more than 2 creatures can attack you each combat, and that really helps against these really rushy token decks and stuff. Then you don't have to take that much damage. If they attack you with 2 creatures, then you can eventually gain all the life back to Sun Droplet, so that's a pretty good combo there. Teferi's Puzzle Box basically doubles the amount of damage you're taking from Underworld Dreams, which is good. I also have Spiteful Visions, which is basically like Underworld Dreams, except you also take damage as well. And that might seem bad, but remember that you have Sun Droplet, so you can gain that damage, you can gain that life back. And it also has a built-in Howling Mine. So every turn, it's basically Howling Mine and Underworld Dreams in 1 card. So that's why I have this. Dark Ritual, obviously really good. 1 mana for 3 mana. So First World, Underworld Dreams, Necropotence, whatever. That could all be played. I think I have Necropotence, but it's banned from Legacy. Necropotence. Yeah, I do have this card, but it's banned from Legacy. Basically 3 mana, I can pay 1 life to draw a card, essentially, and that's just too powerful, so they banned this card from Legacy, right? You can Dark Ritual that out on the first turn. Yeah, people aren't going to have any of that, so they just banned that. But if you're playing casual, then put Necropotence in. It does fit. Okay, Blood Chief Ascension. If an opponent lost 2 or more life at the end of each turn, then you get a quest counter, and then if it has 3 or more, then that player loses 2 life if a card is put into that graveyard from anywhere. So basically if they're taking more than 2 damage a turn, which is very likely because you have Iron Maiden and Underworld Dreams out and Spiteful Visions, or if you have an Underworld Dreams and Howling Mine out, they're going to take 2 damage a turn, then this thing will activate, and then once it does, then that's pretty bad for the opponent, because every time a card goes into the graveyard, they lose 2 life and gain 2 life, so it's insult on top of injury. Oh wait, No Mercy. Great card. Whenever a creature deals damage to you, destroy it. I wish they would reprint this card. It's really good. Whenever a creature deals damage to you, destroy it. It's awesome. Okay, Tainted Ether. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, its controller sacrifices a creature or land. Since I have no creatures in this deck, this is a creatureless control deck. I have no creatures in this deck, it doesn't affect me. But when the opponent has a creature enter the battlefield, then they have to sacrifice something. Obviously, they hate that. So combine this with Static Orb and Tangle Wire and stuff. It's going to be really hard for them to try to deal damage. And then, yeah, you have No Mercy, you have Sun Droplets. Anyways, this is a control deck, but it's really good for multiplayer. And once you put out Tainted Ether or No Mercy or something, yeah, no one's going to like try to think about, well, everyone wants to attack you, but once they do, they're going to find it's very hard to attack you. Yeah, and crawl space and stuff. I guess you can also put Force Field in here. Can I put Force Field? There, put Force Field. The next time an unblocked creature would just prevent all but 1 of the damage. So even if they have like something like a Darksteel Colossus, 11/11, you can make it only deal 1 damage. So, which you'll gain back from Sun Droplet anyway. So Force Field is pretty good in this deck. Okay, that is Underworld Dreams deck, and you'll see that in multiplayer action. I'll show you that in single player action first, and then multiplayer action. Alright, this is Underworld Dreams deck, and it's really hard to find a multiplayer game where people play Legacy, so I guess I'm gonna have to play one-on-one instead right now. Dark Ritual, first turn Underworld Dreams. Alright, deal 1 damage to him. Every time they draw a card, they take a damage. Okay, looks like an affinity deck. Earthbound Worker seems like an affinity deck. Howling Mine, perfect. Take twice the damage every turn. Come on, there. Ooh. Charge counters, okay. Fine with that. Gotta put out an Iron Maiden next turn. Such a good card in multiplayer. Yep. Next turn, Tangle Wire. That's what I figured. Hoping to get my portcullis out before he creates some Titans. Alright, here we go. I can get my portcullis out. Yay. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield with 2 or more creatures, exile it. That's right. So good luck creating a Titan. It's just going to be exiled. Basically any creature he plays right now is going to be exiled. And the next turn I can put out a No Mercy, so even if they do attack me, they die. It's gone. Get under the portcullis. Oh, I see. He killed it. Huh. Okay. He has to kill his guys then. Okay. I understand he wants to create a Titan. Then that's fine. I'll just put out a No Mercy. Another Tangle Wire, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna put out this will kill the opponent really fast. Everyone draws 2 additional cards every turn, but I'm gonna put out Tangle Wire. Slow him down a little bit. Gotta have some more fun. Okay, there comes a 9/9. I was expecting that. $12.10. Wow, it's pretty big. Go. Tap 3 things. Here's what I can do. I can put a static orb to force him to tap that, but then he actually does have an extra thing to tap. The equipment. Okay, I'll just put on No Mercy then. Whenever it deals damage to me, destroy it. Why not use Voltaic Key? Voltaic Key is just way better. It's strictly better actually, because it's just 1 mana. It's not even that expensive since they reprinted it. Prototype portal. Okay. You can copy our Grand Crushers, I don't care, because he's gonna die soon. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, finally. Now we can put out, do Sun Droplet. I'll do Fauna Mythos. He can't survive much longer after this. Draw an additional 2 cards every turn, and then have another Underworld Dreams to put out next turn. Basically kill him. So by the time he creates another guy, he's just going to be dead, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, keep triggering, baby. He's got one more turn. Next turn he's dead. Because I'm going to put out another Underworld Dreams and then he's dead after that. It's just a 1/1. It's not even like a Darksteel Juggernaut. It's not even like a Darksteel Juggernaut or something. It's just a 1/1, whatever. Alright, let's just finish this game up. Finish this game up, boys. Wow, 2 Underworld Dreams. I'm definitely gonna kill him this time. Oh my god. GG. Double Underworld Dreams. That's how much damage? 4, 8, 12? 12 damage a turn. 12 damage a turn. I'd like to see him survive this. Or any player survive this. Oh my god. Good stuff. GG. And now you die. Oh my god. Yes. GG.